Hello everyone, welcome back to Haunted Locations. Today we're diving into one of the most haunted locations in the world, a place often called the most haunted house in England, Borley Rectory. This infamous location has been the subject of countless ghost stories, paranormal investigations, and debates over what might be one of the most active paranormal sites in history. If you're a fan of ghostly tales and mysterious histories, then grab your flashlight, get comfortable, and let's journey together to Borley Rectory. Our story begins in the quiet village of Borley in Essex, England. Borley Rectory was originally built in 1862 by Reverend Henry Dawson Ellis Bull as a home for himself and his family. The Victorian Gothic-style building seemed ordinary at first glance, but soon whispers of strange occurrences began circulating. According to local legends, Borley Rectory was built on the site of a 12th century monastery. It's said that a monk from the monastery fell in love with a nun from a nearby convent. When their forbidden relationship was discovered, they faced a tragic end. The monk was executed, and the nun was bricked up alive within the walls of her convent. The local legends alone are enough to send a chill down your spine, but the real story of Borley Rectory is only just getting started. After the Bull family moved into Borley Rectory, strange incidents began almost immediately. They reported mysterious footsteps, whispering voices, and ghostly apparitions. The most famous sighting was that of a nun who was seen gliding silently through the gardens. She was so common that the Bull family and locals alike began referring to her as the Nun of Borley. The Bulls reported other bizarre events. Lights would flicker and objects would move on their own. The servants claimed to see ghostly figures roaming the halls at night, and horses in the stables would panic for no reason. Things got so intense that Reverend Bull even built a summer house in the garden, specifically for watching the ghostly nun without being too close to her. In 1927, after Reverend Bull's death, Borley Rectory was briefly unoccupied until Reverend Guy Eric Smith and his wife moved in. It didn't take long for the hauntings to resume, but this time, they were much worse. Mrs. Smith reported finding a skull wrapped in brown paper in a cupboard. Shortly after that discovery, the activity intensified. Windows shattered mysteriously and strange messages began appearing on the walls, written in what appeared to be a child's handwriting. Messages like "Please get help" and "Marianne, please help" sent shivers down the spine of anyone who saw them. That's when Harry Price, one of England's most famous paranormal investigators, stepped in. Harry Price was fascinated by the strange occurrences at Borley Rectory. Over several visits, Price documented unexplained phenomena, from bells ringing of their own accord to strange cold spots in the house. In 1937, he even rented the rectory for a full year to conduct an in-depth investigation. Price's year-long investigation recorded some of the most terrifying incidents: stones being thrown, walls being scratched, and objects moving on their own. At one point, an investigator reported being hit by a large brick that appeared to levitate from nowhere. Price even attempted seances to contact the spirit world and find out more about the nun and the mysterious messages on the walls. But Borley Rectory seemed to defy explanation. The paranormal activity continued, and Price left with reams of data, but no concrete answers. His findings, however, made Borley Rectory famous, drawing in other ghost hunters, thrill seekers, and skeptics alike. Was it truly haunted, or was there another explanation? In 1939, Borley Rectory was tragically destroyed in a fire. Rumours circulated that the fire had been started by paranormal activity, but the official report said it was an accident. However, even after the fire, the hauntings didn't stop. People reported seeing ghostly figures around the ruins and hearing unexplained noises long after the building had burned down. To this day, paranormal investigators and enthusiasts still flock to Borley to catch a glimpse of the famous Nun of Borley or witness the unexplained happenings that made this site so infamous. Borley Rectory has left a lasting mark on the world of ghost stories and paranormal investigations. From the tragic tale of the forbidden lovers to the modern-day ghost hunters who seek answers, the stories surrounding Borley Rectory captivate us, inviting us to wonder if there really are things that go bump in the night. Thank you for joining me on this haunted journey into Borley Rectory's chilling history. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode of Haunted Locations. Until next time, keep your lights on and stay curious.